Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The inaugural continues now. We're a bit behind schedule, so we'll get things underway. It's Scythe up against MVP Phoenix. Our second best of three for the group stage today for the inaugural. The way this tournament works is we've got two groups of 4 teams. 2 teams from each group advance to the playoffs, the top 2 teams at that. And the way that's decided is everyone plays a round robin within their group. Best of 3 matches. Team with the best records advance. So on, etc. That's all you guys need to know for now. Big thanks to Twitch TV, of course, for sponsoring the tournament, and also a big thanks to our other BTS sponsors, which is 100TB, server hosting platform, as well as esportsventure.com. If you want to check them out below the stream, head on down there. You can get some cool bonuses and stuff for signing up to esportsventure.com through us. But for now, guys, we've got ourselves a draft. Let's talk Dota. Let's get things underway. The draft underway now for game 1. It is a best of 3, as said, and we've got a Lycan in the pool. Interesting banning stage leads to interesting picks because there was no Invoker ban, no Lycan ban, no Ember Spirit ban. 3 heroes kind of fairly considered to be probably like the strongest heroes. We had that in the studio yesterday, which is our BTS talk show, and we talked a lot about 6.80 and what changes we need to see for 6.81. The big thing most people seem to agree on was that Lycan needs a nerf. This hero is probably the strongest hero right now, and then behind him was the Ember Spirit, and then to a slightly lesser extent Invoker. I think Invoker was more... I think Invoker part of the problem is just how strong Necrobooks are if you go for an Exalt build. The pushing power of like Forward Spirits plus Necrobooks, and then the Wex, but I think the EMP was considered just to be a tiny bit too strong at various stages of the game and against certain lineups and heroes. But we'll see MVP first pick the Invoker, then they go into a Lycan plus Enchantress. Scythe, they're going to be all about, well, pushing down towers, taking fights, just running at their opponents. This is full-on face rush by the looks of things. They even pick up a Lifestealer to complement this. I like what I'm seeing here from the Singaporean team. That's MVP Phoenix. Ember Spirit's a good hero and all, but if he gets kind of overwhelmed, especially if he gets shut down in the early game, and that's where if Scythe gank him a lot with this Enchantress, could see some problems come his way. MVP currently 0 and 2. Well, they're 0 and 1 as far as record goes. They're 0 and 2 as far as game score goes. The way the groups will work is you look at the overall match record. So wins, end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're winning 2-1 or 2-0. If you win your games, you'll go through. But if there are ties with multiple teams on 2-1 records or 1-2 records, that's when we look at stuff like game records, and then we look at head-to-head and various other things to actually decide who will be going through within a group. But MVP, off to a bad start. They're still in the group, of course. Even if they lose both games today, you're still in the group. You can finish 1 and 2 if you win your last game and get, in theory, tie for second place if other teams finish 1 and 2 as well. So I wouldn't count MVP out just yet. Scythe is the toughest opponent in this group. I think they're the kind of favorites to quote-unquote steamroll the group. I think they're looking at this like, look, we should get through our group. We've got MVP Phoenix, we've got Execration, and we've got who's the last team I'm forgetting? Orange Esports. And Orange Esports have not been in good form. Scythe, they picked Skywrath Mage. I love it. This is a cool pick. Miracle Man. You've gained my respect for this draft. This is a pretty neat draft that we're seeing come out from the Singaporean side. As we'll see exactly what MVP are gonna respond with. As it is going to be a 4th pick now. Shadow Shaman, Ember Spirit, Invoker. So they add some pushing power there as well with the Shadow Shaman Serpent Wards. They're probably going to be an Exalt Invoker, I feel. Just because of the nature of the pushing power of the Shadow Shaman. Quaswick's not bad. Lifestealer can rage before the MP hits. Lycan, I guess, is fairly mana dependent, but... We'll see. Miracle Lycan. Like, you give this guy a split pushing hero, you're asking for trouble. I'm surprised they actually went Lycan. Well, Lycan's super OP. Nagasiren, obviously the other big hero he plays. Like, he plays Nagasiren all day long in pub games, all day long in scrims. I was talking to Blitz from Zephyr, and he says like, oh, they scrim Scythe quite a lot. And they will like experiment and try new stuff in scrims against Scythe, and Scythe is like, we just want to pick Nagasiren every single game in scrims. Like, Miracle's like, dude, I'm gonna perfect this Nagasiren. Get it down to a T. Absolutely master the hero. So, the side's maybe not the best hero for this game, especially when there's a Lycan in the pool. So you get a Lycan, maybe you think, oh, okay, well, we'll take the Lycan instead. MVP now go into a 4th pick, Enigma. So, likely to be their other support. Enigma and Shadow Shaman is your 2 supports. A lot of pushing power, but a lot of greedy early game supports as well. Enigma needs his jungle farm, probably. Unless you're going to lane him in the offlane. Shadow Shaman needs his levels and farm as well to some extent. So you got a lot of aggression coming out from a Skywrath Enchantress. These two heroes can roam around the map, gank a lot, and be very aggressive. Lifesteal as well, a good aggressive carry. Have to see what Scythe look to lane this, because Lifestealer and Lycan on the same team. Both heroes, traditionally your safe lane farmers, but you can easily send Lycan into a mid matchup with Bottle Crone. You can send Lifestealer to the off lane with the Lycan safe lane. You can offensive trial lane if you want. Lycan go 1v1 in the safe lane, and they go puck last, so what you would expect to be maybe a mid hero against the Invoker, and I think Lycan's probably a bit tough of a, has a bit of too much of a tough time against Invoker, so I think more likely we look towards puck being mid against the Invoker, the Enchantress, Skywrath just roaming around ganking lots, Lifesteal in the off lane, and then Lycan, Miracle's hero for the safe lane.
10 seconds
Got the hiccups
remaining.
all of a sudden. I ate some chili. It wasn't very spicy chili. Normally I get hiccups when I eat spicy food, but this was like pretty mild chili. Big shout out to K-pop Toasters, our studio chef, who made some fantastic chili tonight. I'm gonna start dedicating cast. That's what I should start doing. Dedicate every cast I do has to be dedicated to someone different. With all the games I cast, like I probably casted over the last year I mean, more than one game per day. I would probably have casted like close to, I don't know. I don't know. I probably casted like 500 games in the last year or so. That's probably about right. Could I have dedicated every game I casted to a different person? I don't know if I know 500 people. I'd start having to dedicate games to like random celebrities. Or just random stuff that's in the media on any given day. Well, this game is dedicated to K-pop Tosis, our BTS chef. I'll probably forget to dedicate any games further beyond this one. But we're going to see Scythe pick up their heroes. This is game 1 of a best-of-3 series. Forev getting his Ember Spirit. This is one of his big heroes. One of his signature heroes that he's been dominating the Korean scene with. So we'll see him handling that one. As we'll introduce the Radiant squad. It's going to be the Singaporean team. Scythe, your top dogs when it comes to Singapore. Pelusin going to be playing the puck. We've got Miracle on the Lycan. We've got Lifesteal in the hands of Hannah. We've got Chibix playing the Enchantress. And we've got Infinity, also known as X-Freedom, playing the Skywrath Mage. So X-Freedom, the former Zenith support player. Was that TI2? Was that TI3? Yeah, he was at both of those, playing support for Zenith. Yeah, that's right. I doubted myself for a second, but no. He's 30 minutes? Whoa, 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 whoa. 30 minutes? Pelusin, man, I don't think so. We're gonna have to discuss about this 30-minute pause. They're on the dire side. Forev playing Ember Spirit, one of his best heroes. We've got Qo, the Invoker player for MVP. Heen on the Shadow Shaman. We've got Ryzen on the Enigma as a generally support player. And then March is going to switch to the offlane. Normally the carry player for this team, but they pick up the Ember Spirit, which is a 4F hero, so they switch things around. This is, I like when teams can do this. If they get a certain hero which you want someone to be playing, like it's okay to switch your roles if you've got like a specialist for that hero. Which for MVP, with the Ember Spirit, they kind of do for Forev. So, we'll get ourselves into our laning stage here. Scythe, looking like they're going to go... What's this puck side bottom? Hannah's normally your offlane player. I think we'll see Lifestealer head up top. They may be just looking to swing as 4 or 5 into the enemy jungle to try and contest the pool being blocked off, among other things. Mag does have a ward, and he's running down here, although I don't think he blocks the pool. I think he's more likely to chuck a ward somewhere in these trees, either a spot like up here, somewhere in these trees here. But if they can get there fast enough, they may be able to prevent that, but I think it might be tricky to do so. The player's having some fun and laughs here. Whew. How are you guys doing in the chat today? We got some interesting picks. I'm looking forward to this game. Haven't seen Scythe Singapore play in a while myself. They won the MPGL rest of SEA final yesterday, 2-1 against First Departure, although I was casting WPC, so I didn't actually get to catch those games, but we'll see what the plan's going to be. The big thing is here, okay, I haven't even brought this up yet, but not just Ember Spirit. We've got Ember Spirit plus Magnus. This is the MVP special when it comes to, well, when it comes to Dota. These guys were doing this Mag plus Ember Spirit throughout the KDL. Throughout the this came Nexon Sponsorship League was before the Ember Spirit, but this was their go-to. This was their bread and butter in the KDL. They were winning matches with this, left, right, and center. As I will get down a ward, actually, I like this ward spot. I like any of the ward spots. This is one which has come up more recently. It's good because it means the Radiant supports can only pull this camp. They can pull this, but that's all they've got. They can't go for the Tengo and through and get the double pull going. And the other reason this ward's good is because when people see this medium camp blocked off, the more standard ward spot is right here. This ward here, it blocks the camp and it gives you rune vision. So you get all of that vision. The thing is, when you go to deward this, where do you chuck your sentry? You're not putting your sentry this area here, which would count this ward and this, because then you keep it blocked. You put this sentry in the river. You put your sentry down here, because it doesn't block the spawn camp. The problem is, that sentry doesn't see this ward. That's where this ward is actually really effective. So teams will mix it up between using this ward. They'll mix it up between using wards like up here, down here. Every now and then you'll see teams go back to blocking the pull by putting a ward here, magic bush. Like, there's so many different ward spots that dewarding as a Radiant safe lane is near impossible. And that's where you say, look, we're not going to deward you, we're going to go offensive. They go into the enemy jungle, sentry and observer wards. Is he blocking this? It looks like he wants to block the... well, ruin the Enigma's time. Enigma's heading straight for this jungle camp, and he's not going to have much fun. Boots for Scythe Mage for X Freedom. What have you got planned, Nicholson? He sees the Scythe from the high ground. Is he going to go... he's gone for the first skill, the Arcane Bolt. A lot of damage up, but here comes your Enigma, but he's got conversions. He's going to be forced to run. Boots, though, so he's okay for now. He's used one Tengu. He actually hasn't got many Tengus left. He pulled Miracle in the mid lane. And he'll scurry his way out of there. He's going to be leeching experience here. This is actually kind of cheeky. Oh, gets himself half a level there from that. That's also going to slow down. Yeah, Enigma's 106 XP. Same for your Scythe. He's literally just soaking up XP point for XP point with this Enigma. Can this Enchantress grab this Centaur? He would love to get his hands on it. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to maybe die off to most of these Eidolons. They're trying to wrap around though. Grab a Satyr instead. This is almost better in some ways. The spam you can get from the shockwaves. Really nice as March. Oh, he's taking big damage at bottom. Be careful, March, my son. Pelosi once hits level 3. Mega looking for a kill here. And Scythe going to rotate through the jungle, trying to chase down this Enigma. Mid lane. Oh, Q are getting low. That was the Enchantress helping out there with the tornado. Don't feed. Don't feed. Don't feed. He fed some XP there. It was about to expire. I think he thought he'd get like some harass off. Oh, speaking of feeds. Enchantress, no. That's 110 gold. Oh, man. Jackpot for Heen. He got the last hit on that one. Chibix, I think all the pings mid lane, like he was being pinged like, dude, you're Wildkin, you're feeding it. So he starts watching mid and then he forgets about his creep at top lane. So he feeds that one instead. Chibix just getting a bit sidetracked there as far as what's going on in some of these other lanes. Pelosi, oh man, he's just punishing March. And March is 4 last hits right now to Pelosi's 10. Oh. No kills just yet. 2.5 man scene. You wouldn't normally expect kills here, but you have got an Enchantress offensively jungling, so there's been a decent amount of action even without the kills, and we'll have to see if they look to rotate mid at some point, try and gank the Invoker. Exit Invoker means no Ghost Walk to escape any ganks. And that's where... oh, are they trying to Courier Snipe? This is a brave Courier! This is a very brave Courier. The Radiant Ward spots it, which means, hey, they realize they can't Courier Snipe, because they actually see the Courier and they see which way it's headed, which is, well, up and about. First Blood happens top lane, though. They've caught up the Lifestealer, and Enigma rotating in for a gank there, and they'll get themselves a First Blood. Courier gets upgraded, and that's the end of that. Actually gonna Bottle Crow. That's the Mag Bottle Crow. Q in the mid lane's like, dude, I don't need no bottle. I don't need no Bottle Crow. You take it, Mag, and Mag, this is gonna help him out, because he was getting crushed by Pelosi, it looked like.
You shall not.
Keep an eye on this offlane Lifestealer. He's the one who gave up that First Blood, and uh-oh. Enigma, he knows these heroes have been residing in his jungle for some time, so be very careful. Radiant Ward is further down. We'll have to see if they get this wraparound. I don't know if they've seen this Enigma just yet. I like where he's positioning himself, as far away as possible. They get the concussive shot, though. That's going to lead off with the slow. Looks like they're not going for the kill here. They're just going to try farm some Eidolons. Chibik's not getting close enough. Now farm the Eidolons and just push the Enigma out of the jungle. And this is just being annoying, slowing down his farm. He's got Soaring, though, already, so... regardless, there is a Soaring up, which means Enigma can have as much as he needs for this lane. And he's... ooh, Arcane Boot for Rev. Straight Arcanes. That helps out Raisin a lot in this lane. What's March been up to? Oh, March is struggling. 9 CS. Puck sitting on 21. Puck just being so aggressive. Pelosin's laning has just been really solid here. Now there's going to be a gank towards the mid lane. The flank's coming from behind. Tornado to lead things off. Kyo just getting... get some vision here. He sees the Tornado and maybe gets a bit of an idea of what could be coming from behind. Yeah, actually, makes freedom. They're happy to reveal themselves and just go for the tier 1 tower here. Pushing into this not the easiest, especially if there's a Forward Spirit up, because you can get the Forward Spirit to drag aggro off the tower. Problem is his Forward Spirit's now dead. This tower is becoming vulnerable. I don't think he can defend this on his own. He's going to need to bring teammates in, or just give up this defense. And this is a mid tower, so this is the most important tier 1 tower on the map. Right by the Roshan Pit. So you can see Radiant team like struggling to bring this tower down like 20 minutes in the game often, so nice to get this. Shivix so low. He almost gets brought down. They get the tower. Enchantress getting the last hit. TP him from the Shadow Shaman. He's got boots. He may look to chase down this Enchantress. Just level 1 heal. Meanwhile, the kill was successful. They popped the Lycan ultimate. The chase is on now. He's going to get Shackles off, but Lycan's just going to tear through the Shadow Shaman. Double kill for Miracle. First Invoker, next to Shadow Shaman. That's when not having Wex means no movement speed, means no tornadoes, no Ghost Walks, no defensive capabilities, and Miracle punishes MVP in the mid lane. They get a tier 1 tower and a double kill for Miracle. Lawson, you good thing. 25 CS. Now, March is caught up a bit. He's on 18 CS, but that's entirely because he's been bottle crowing. If he wasn't bottle crowing, this lane would be horribly lost. He's basically playing this off lane as if he was a mid hero with the bottle crow. He'll find a regen room, which means he doesn't have to bottle crow this time around. Also has level 6 now. Ember Spirit at top, getting to work on his first battle for you. This is all about the mass battle furies plus Empower from Magnus when it comes to the mid game. Well, Miracle, some aggressive jungling. He's farming centaurs in the jungle here, and MVP gonna find him. Should be a Searing Chains. Not using it just yet. He's waiting for the Malphite to wear off. Now he goes in. There's a Sunstrike. It's not going to land on Miracle. The Shackles is there. Meanwhile, Scythe kills the Magnus. That was in bottom lane.
In her name.
The Scythe teaming up with the Puck to get a kill there. Puck not even needing the Dream Call. He's level 8 now. And what was Miracle? That was so aggressive from him. Farming a Centaur in the enemy jungle. You have mid lane, bro. Mid lane. It does open up the mid lane. Like you put at the same time, who's going mid lane? Scythe was bottom ganking. Enchantress in the jungle and Lifesteal is top, so no one was actually taking the mid lane. I think he was just getting a bit greedy there. Not to mention just a bit adventurous. He's thinking, let's go try and see who's in the enemy jungle. Try to find some more kills. But he'll TP back mid. He's got Vlad's up already, so even though a death like that doesn't look too good, he's still looking absolutely ridiculously farm. Like 5-6 minute Vlad's, and he can just push towers with his team at this stage very easily. Kyo will be going for a Midas build on his Invoker, which I think is reasonable and pretty standard for an Exort Invoker. You want to have that. You want to be able to power level, get that max Exort as fast as possible to maximize the damage output of your Sunstrikes, Meteors, as well as any spells you may have. The Forward Spirits, especially when you're going for pushes and trying to take fights with the double Forward Spirit. March at bottom lane. He wants this 8-minute rune. He will get scouted out. Pelusin gonna go into the Blink Dagger already complete. He gets the Waning Rift off. There's a haste from March. Problem is he's stuck in this Dream Call. He's trying to go into the high ground with the Skewer. He's gonna break the coil, and that's a kill for your Enchantress. Miracle's actually gone to Roche. No Direward spotting him. I don't know if he smoked in there. I think he just walked his way in. He's at level 8, and that's gonna be more than enough to kill Roche on his own. We'll tank it up a bit, back off, and bottle up, and he's good to go. Doesn't look like MVP sniffed this one out, and they can't... How? Like, okay, if he's alone, you can contest, obviously, but if the Scythe have Enchantress near-ish, and Heena's going to wrap his way around. Doesn't look like they're going to go into this Roshan pit. They're more worried about this bottom lane push. This is where Scythe are creating space. Lycan into the Roshan pit, the other 4 heroes pushing a tier 1. It should be a bit curious that Lycan's not pushing with them. If there's a 4-man push going and Lycan's not there, you're thinking like, wait, what's Lycan up to if he's not pushing with his team? And Roshan, well, that's one of the obvious answers. It is going to be a Aegis picked up. This swing mid, he wants Q. Q needs to be careful. He's got no TP, he's also got no Wex. Infest into Pelosin on the Puck now, and is this going to be... if he pops the ultimate, he wants Q. I think he realizes he can just straight up kill him. Where's your Cold Snap? Ice Wall's there, but that's not going to do too much. Should be a kill here. Q going to go down, and meanwhile, bottom lane looks like nothing happening as far as either team engaging. The infested life... Oh, they killed... Oh, sorry. What am I talking about? They killed the Enigma with the infested life stealer, I imagine. So the infested lifesteal on the puck gets a kill, and meanwhile mid lane, Kyo going down to this Lycan. 6 kills to 2 early on. For Evman, you're going to do some heavy lifting with these Battle Furies. I believe in you, son. Meanwhile, Lycan's level 11 with Treads Vlad's at 9.5 minutes in. I don't know. I believe in Forev, but I don't know if I believe in the comeback. This is getting very ugly at 10 minutes in. The gold graph doesn't look too ugly, but it's a 3k XP, 1k gold lead. Not that bad, but it's just Scythe's mid game being very powerful here. MVP have to stall. They've got the ultimate team fight. Magnus, Enigma, plus Ember Spirit, who's going to have Battle Furies and power. So Scythe to push together is going to be tricky, but Scythe love to take chances and go for risky split push time kind of plays, which it's kind of hard to punish when you've got these big team fight ultis, unless you start using RPs to kill solo pushing heroes and stuff like that. Puck's going to find Shadow Shaman. This will be a pretty straightforward kill, not even needing the orb for it. It looks like he's going to go down. One of the things I love about Arcane Bolt is that it does give you flying vision. Very few spells give you such good vision and scouting as Arcane Bolt, which is kind of like it's a single target nuke, so you kind of think of it just as that, but the actual vision it gives is very important to not get yourself juked. Not thinking about this top lane. There's a blink that's going to be a silence. They're going to get Shut March, and with Hannah there as well with the infest. Another kill going the way of Scythe. Sunstrike. Oh! Kyo snipes Hannah just as the rage wears off. Well timed. Meanwhile, top lane, Lycan going to force out a TP from the Enigma. Didn't go in with the ulti. Maybe he could have considered if he had some extra damage from himself. We'd have to go in pretty fast, hard and heavy, but hey, he's going to get himself a tier 1 tower at top, it looks like it. Mag is up in 7 seconds. Not Miracle. Not popping the ultimate just yet. Kyo, Cold Snap. There's the ulti from Miracle. Cold Snap. Oh, not going to matter. Actually, forever. He's going to show up. This means when he respawns from Aegis. There's no ulti. Trouble. Sunstrike. Miracle takes a lot of damage here. He's just going to try to fight his way out of this one, but he's as good as dead. There's a bit of damage to Forev here, but nowhere near enough to secure the kill. Maybe these Lycan wolves are thinking about chasing. Gets the tower, actually. Forev does need to be a bit careful. He's got a TP scroll. Please, Forev, don't die to wolves. Please. Searing chains, just to be on the safe side. Oh man, he's not going to get the kill. Unless he gets like a double crit or something here, but no, he's not going to get that. Losin now, 1200 gold with his Blink Dagger up. Holy moly. This is a pretty scary start for Scythe. At the same time, Miracle's been caught off a couple of times now. In the jungle, twice in the enemy jungle. Like, you look at where he's died both times. Once here, farming this camp. Next time, over here, trying to get the tier 1 tower on his own. He plays ultra-aggressive split-pushing style. And you look at this and, like, he takes risks, he gets caught out, but he's always doing so to create space for his team, and just, it's kind of like calculated risk. Like, he looks at it as if, hey, look, if I get away with this, it gives us a huge advantage. If I don't, we're still fine, we're still in this game. Kyo. No detection for Kyo. The Ghost Walk is enough to get out of there. He's got the 1 point in the Wex, and looks like neither support with detection at this stage of the game. Enchantress does have a Midas up with the treads. 1-0 and 5 for Chibix. He's had a fantastic game. They know where he is just by the Ghost Walk. It's kind of out. Now he's going to go looking to farm this camp. Kyo's like, okay, you can help me out, man, if you want. Here you go. No, I think he realizes the Lycan wolves are here. And these Lycan wolves, finish off the Wild Wing. Okay, he gets it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And look who gets the farm in the end. He gets a Wild Wing as well. Wild Wings for everyone. Robin Turkey for Dinamar. Oh. Puck now 2k gold. What we'll be seeing here. Could buy the Boots of Travel now. I think Dagon not a terrible option. And it looks like I think that was a Boots of Travel. He saved 2k gold. So Boots of Travel, he'll be able to TP anywhere on the map. And with a Life Stealer on your side, I kind of like this. You can infest and just get global TP as well. So in theory, Puck plus Lifestealer can just show up anywhere. So Lycan can be solo pushing a lane, and suddenly there's a Puck plus Lifestealer there. If Lycan gets ganked, and you can actually fight 3v4, 3v5 with those heroes, unless you get caught in a huge ulti like a RP or an Enigma Black Hole. If you manage to avoid that, I think you can fight, because Puck gets a Blink Silence on someone like the Mag. The Enigma will have a BKB at some point, but the Mag will not, at least for some time. He's still working on a Blink Dagger, in fact. So we see ourselves in a situation where Scythe, they can just sort of get map control right now. They're taking their time, just walking through the enemy jungle, getting wards up as needed. Well, not too many wards up, as I say that. They're in the enemy jungle in position. Yeah, they got wards up in lane as well as the top river. Gank attempts actually towards the lifesteal at bottom lane. Mark just scouting him out with an invis rune. He's got teammates backing him up nearby, but lifesteal is already, he's bailing. He's heading towards mid lane. Ember Spirit, gotta be careful. He's at the lockdown to kill him off. The Impetus gonna fly through, do a good chunk of damage. There's a puck now. Infested lifesteal. I think they saw this one with the invis mag. Ooh, phase shift, insta silence. Oh no. And that hits March as well. That's where, sure, Scythe don't see him. Their Hannah now going to show up. There's going to be a Dream Call onto 3. Hannah will go down anyway. Puck, no blink out just yet. He's got an orb in a second. We'll use it. March going to go down. What a big Skywrath ultimate. The Mystic Flare destroying the Magnus now. And Puck's going to go back in, but doesn't have the damage output to kill the Invoker. He just TPs himself out. Meanwhile, mid lane, tier 3 tower gone. MVP's tier 3 mid is donezo, and that's bad news. That's the rat. That is Miracle. Him and Bulldog, man. Bulldog doesn't even play this style anymore. I don't think there aren't many off lanes you can do as like full rat dode anymore. It's mostly the heroes like Naga and Lycan, which are more carries and mid heroes. These are your true rat dode heroes now. So one day Alliance will let Bulldog play Naga Siren, and he will just be the happiest man on earth, I feel, when he gets to play Naga Siren. What's Enchantress picked up now? I'm gonna be working on Orchid. Okay. Against these big teamfight heroes, like you can prevent Invoker using spells. Against Ember Spirit especially, you want to be able to have some kind of silence. His Lincoln Sphere is some ways away. So, well, Chivix now, he's level 8 and taking control of this top lane. They've got the tier 3 mid, which puts MVP in such a vulnerable position. With Raxus exposed, they have to play so cautiously. They can't get distracted with fights in other lanes when there's any sort of a push coming mid lane. Like, even just now, I feel like someone needs to be in this mid lane pushing out constantly. Like, this is just putting them in a very vulnerable position. Bottom lane, MVP... Yeah, okay, they'll rotate Reason in, and this is going to help get him towards that BKB of his. Bottom lane... Oh, I almost catch Shadow Shaman. Just gets the TP out before the Dream Coil.
Bottom tower has been denied.
Lycan gets a tower deny here. He's going for the Necro Book now, and that's what... He didn't even have the Necro Book when they got that tier 3 tower. Maybe he had the Necro 1, but it's suddenly going to be Necro 3. Just 50 gold away, and we've got ourselves a Necro 3, and here we go. Miracle going to be flying that one out in a second. Enigma has the BKB, but I don't know how much of a game changer this is going to be. Like, sure, you're guaranteed to get a Black Hole off, but the problem isn't locking down heroes. It's stopping the push from the Wolves, from the Necro Books, the Howl plus Feral Impulse bonuses. Well. We'll see. For now, they're going to focus on tier 2 tower site. The Forward Spirits are here. Two guards for this tower. These guys are just not going to last long, I don't think. MVP are gearing up. They've got the BKB on Enigma. The problem is just getting him in. He's got to just glide into a fight. Doesn't have much the greatest movement speed. Doesn't have a blink dagger, so getting into these fights is going to be the tricky bit. And oh, it looks like they know where Raisin is. They're pinging this. X-Freedom wants to go. There's no blink dagger. He has got a BKB so he can stay alive, but he's going to have to pop his BKB. He's going to solo Black Hole Hannah. It's not the fight they were looking for. Raisin's going to go down after this one, I feel. Hannah can just turn and fight. His rage does wear off. Chantra's getting low here, but it looks like nothing going to be lost for Scythe, and they can just re-engage. There's no BKB. There's no Black Hole. They want to fight this. They definitely can. Ember Spirit goes through Sleight of Fist. Doesn't use the Searing Chains, though. Now Lifesteal's got rage once again. Man, looking for a blink up. He whiffs it. Catches the Necrobooks. Oh, what a disaster. That's the level 3 Necrobooks as well. Those things are tanky as all hell. That doesn't even do any damage to him. Now the chase is on. They want Cure as well. He goes into Invis here. They've got Detection, though. The Necrobook should give vision, and he's going to go out of Invis now. They've actually got 2 kills. I think that was the Sleight of Fist from the Ember Spirit with the cleave damage. But it's still not enough. It's a 3-for-2 trade. They only get the 2 supports, and well, the pushing power is still there for Scythe. Brev does need to be a little bit careful. That's got mana for the Fire Remnant if he needs to get out. So he's kind of managed to make the best out of that fight for MVP. That could have gone a whole lot worse if it wasn't for Forev. They whiffed the Black Hole, they whiffed the Magnus RP, and still somehow MVP trade as well as they can. They kill 2 supports, they do lose 3 heroes, including the core hero Invoker, but it's not the end of the world yet. They've still got Raxus standing, which is the big thing here. Hannah getting close to the Sanjin Yasha now. Just a couple hundred away from that. Blink Dagger on your Skywrath Mage. Support Skywrath, man. I want to see more of this. This is the one thing I miss about, well, miss from not watching Scythe much lately and just Zenith in the past. Freedom was always playing the wackiest support heroes. Like, you would see this guy play heroes like Skywrath and just all kinds of crazy supports all day long. Oh, sneaky warding. What's our cure instantly? Now, supports doing stuff like this is always fun to watch. You don't see the ward get planted, and it's something which you just don't really expect to be there.
Illusion.
He can't really go on Q on his own lonesome self. The other reason it's good having a Blink Dagger, it's another hero that Lifesteal can infest into.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, Roshan it is for Scythe. They're going to get to work on this big fella. Foro's got his first battle free. Pushing high ground's always going to be tricky. Empower, Ember Spirit. Just level 1 Empower though. Oh, March needs more levels. He needs that max Empower. 50% bonus damage, 50% cleave damage. Combine that with a Battle Fury, ideally 2 Battle Furies, and Forever's wiping the floor, but he's got to get there first. And the problem is, it's a level 1 Empower with 1 Battle Fury, and we're going to see Scythe marching up towards these Raxes very soon, with a Lycan with Aegis, and BKB coming as well fairly soon. I don't think the BKB's up just yet.
Has fallen to the Radiant.
Looks like Enchantress is just a casual robe for the Orchid, but interesting to use the Courier just for that. It's not really exactly worth the Courier's time. Making sure it gets a good workout. Good old, is it the Platinum Roshan? Platinum Roshan, yeah. Pretty snazzy, pretty snazzy. MVP trying to find an engagement here. I think they realize, like, we want to fight outside of our base. They hit an RP, Black Hole, Side of Fist, everyone's dead. Like, cleave damage combined with grouping everyone up with the RP. You don't even need the Black Hole. Just RP plus the Sleight of Fist is enough, I feel. Especially if he's empowered, but hey, Black Hole's like the icing on the cake. And it's good to use on anyone who maybe doesn't get caught in the RP. Like, even if you just RP maybe 3 heroes, 4 heroes, it's probably going to be enough. Oh, that was so close. If he didn't actually have vision of the mag, otherwise that's a kill, I believe. He's just going in a bit blind. So he's going to swing towards the mid lane, and that's where there's 3 MVP heroes here, but I think he can still fight this one. They're going to go in with the blink, and easy first kill. Kua may be the second to take a fall. He needs to get a Ghost Walk or something up, and there's your Skywrath ultimate. The Black Hole coming in, but it's already too late. The Mystic Flare just decimating the Invoker. Now Razor going to go down. The physical damage should be more than enough. 1 or 2 more right clicks will finish the deal. Puck gets it, and Ember Spirit can do nothing but run. March is now also in trouble. He's silenced up. He's going to go down. Great play from Scythe. 4 heroes dead. Ember Spirit gets close to killing that Lifestealer. He goes down. The Necrobook finishes him off. That's Sleight of Fist. Oh dear, Miracle's committed though. He wants Raxes, forces out a Glyph, and once he's back up, Serpents are there to trap him. Can he actually get this Rax? He really wants it. He's going to get hexed up. In goes your Puck. Miracle going to get caught out in an RP. The buyback may be worth it. The problem is, well, Raxes are down. He gets kept alive just barely, and they kill the Lycan as well, but they lose a melee Rax to do it. And sure, he had to commit an Aegis, but I feel that's MVP using multiple buybacks. Was it multiple or just the mag? Okay, just the mag. They still lose a Rax, and they still find themselves in a very, very bad position. An Orchid almost completed for Chivix. Just a couple hundred away from that. Items galore for Scythe right now. Staff of Wizardry, normally you'd think 4-staff, but Skywrath, one of those heroes who does benefit quite a lot from a Rod of Atos. Wouldn't mind seeing one of those. Let's make it happen, Freedom.
Haste.
23 minutes in, and Arax is down. Miracle always happy to just throw his body to get some buildings. Second Battle Fury will be coming for 4 I imagine. He could be going for a crit with this, but I think it's normally 2 Battle Furies, then Daedalus, the build he likes to go for. Maybe it's going to be 1 Battle Fury, Daedalus, then a second Battle Fury. We'll find out soon enough. Ooh, Puck. Yep. Puck's so elusive here. It's not really the hero you want to try and engage on. Phase shift into a blink out, and he's got max phase shift, so nothing really to prevent him getting the blink out. That's March. He's going to bottle up an Invis Rune. MVP are just so desperate for a team fight. The problem is Scythe don't give him team fights. They give him scrappy split push. I mean, Enchantress is up top in the jungle. They've got Lycan farming somewhere. They can constantly just push out lanes with wolves if they need to, and finding 5-on-5 head-on team fights is not going to happen. That's the last thing Scythe really want right now, it feels like. They want to get jumps and pickoffs. They can get a fast pickoff, then they can regroup, reassess the situation. But we have got a Hex now on the puck, so with a Scythe of Vice, oh boy. There's just so many counters to so many of these heroes. And that's where even like a hero like Enigma, sure you got a BKB and you're expecting to be safe with a BKB Black Hole, but not always guaranteed. Chibik's in trouble. There's a Dire Observer. They'll spot him just looping around. He's going for the TP. There's vision. Okay, that's gonna be enough to... Oh, Chibik's... No, he's got no heal now. Sunstrike. Yes, that kill.
Next time.
Chibix goes down to the Invoker. The Observer Ward helping out. It's pretty much a telltale sign that there is a ward when he's trying to... He was behind these trees trying to TP in what should have been fog. And he's going to be like, okay, it's actually warded. They do get the T2 top tower, and any deny from Ryzen? Nope. Oh, yeah, Lycan gets the last hit. In comes a lot of MVP heroes. They've got an RP. They want to try and use it. Miracle gets caught up by the Searing Chains. There's your BKB. He RPs this one, but this is still a long BKB. Puck going to show up now as well. Miracle caught out in the Serpent Ward's going to kill one before he can escape and won't do so. Colosin going to go down as well. MVP. Double kill for your Invoker. That's a good fight for them. Signs of life from the South Korean squad. And it's definitely a cause for concern for Scythe when they give up kills like that. More time for this Ember Spirit to get big, and it is going to be the crit. He's going into the Crystalist, probably Daedalus before he gets any more Battle Fury. So deciding the one Battle Fury plus Empower is going to be enough. And the beauty of that fight right there is it got Mart's level 14. He was like, I think level 12 before the fight began. And now we're Ember Spirit. This is where I feel if Scythe want to fight, they've got to jump the Ember Spirit and kill him right off the bat without getting caught in Black Hole's RPs, which is always going to be hard to do. If you can make sure Ember Spirit's kept out of the fight, either through Hexes, Silence, whatever it may be, just general lockdown and crowd control, then you have a good chance and you can take a fight. But otherwise, I think they just get destroyed by it. Actually goes back for an armor. I mean, it's still 26 minutes, so it's still like not late game yet by any means. But normally you'd start considering bigger items like Assault Crest to help with the Ember Spirit damage, Heart of Tarrasque, Basher into an Abyssal Blade, but he's going to go Armlet for now. He's going to pop it on, Infest into Puck. Puck, Boots of Travel are on cooldown. He's going to Orb across. Okay, I'm not going to go blinking. Looks to see if anyone's actually there at these Ancients, and not going to find all too much. QO, after all those kills, suddenly has Necro, Falstaff, Midas, and 1800 gold on himself. Ooh, okay, they see the Observer. Have they got a gem? I don't think so. No, no gem. And both teams looking to make sure they have vision of Roshan. Not respawning for at least a minute, so it's actually a bit early for creeps to be getting sent there. Bottom lane, Chibix. That's been initiated on here. They're going to throw a lot of this one. They even use an RP. He's got the heal up, though. I don't know about this one. He can even enchant the Necrobook. And Black Hole coming out. It's only going to catch out Hannah by the looks of things, as well as the Courier. Oh, the Black Hole Courier Invoker in the end does go down. Enigma going to be the next Sega fall. Now the chase is on. Lycan, his BKB. He wants the Shadow Shaman. He'll get the Shadow Shaman. March has no RP. He's already used it for a solo Enchantress, and he's going to pay the iron price. Next up is your Ember Spirit. He's trying to fire him out of there. We'll get a little further. He's juking and jiving one way, the other way. 70 HP. He's going to live. Could have gone for a Blink Orb, and I think Puck would have got it with one more right click, but he didn't know just how low HP and mana he was. And that was a buyback from the Invoker. Oh dear. Are we going to see an engagement? Oh, QO. QO, you... Oh. Careful, QO. Don't do it.
Much grace to you.
Tier 2 tower will get glyphed, but I don't think we're seeing any sort of a defense of this Tier 2. No siree. Fist is going to go gliding on through once more, and they've still got high ground. That's the big thing. They haven't lost Raxes. Oh, they've lost a Rax mid, but if they lose a second lane, that's when they're in trouble. But for now, they've got the Battle Fury. They've got the Empower damage. Just have to play things and wait for their openings, wait for their chances. There is a blink on the Enigma to go with his BKB. And you've got heroes like Skywrath Mage and Enchantress. These heroes are food for Ember Spirit. Oh, this is Miracle for you. No Black Hole, no RP. I reckon he knew the timing of those ultis as well. He knew they couldn't actually stop him. That was 10-second window on the RP. The RP up now. And he knew it was used at bottom lane. I don't know if he must have had either some great game sense or at least made a mental note when it was used as to how long he had. So he uses a BKB charge just to do 300 points of damage to a tower. And to him, that's probably worth it. 300 points of damage, forces a few rotations, creates space for his team, so he has no problem with that. Sunstrike will scatter at Roshan having respawned, and does Scythe make a go for this or not? Like, would be very surprised if they're not in that pit in the next few minutes. And 22 kills to 13. Scythe have found themselves in control of this game for the most part throughout. It is a 15k gold lead. Experience 12k in their advantage as well, but you never really know against the against the Cleveland Ember Spirit. It's one of those things where I think about what the gold grab might be, and in my head I'm like, well, it feels only like a, as far as actually the Scythe's lead right now, it feels more like maybe a 5 to 10k gold lead. Just because of the chances MVP have because of the Ember Spirit. The main problem is the bottom of the net worth. Scythe have farm supports. Enchantress is really rich. Same for your Skywrath Mage. Your Dire supports are dirt poor. Mag is in the bottom 2. He's being outfarmed by his support jungle Enigma, which is not entirely crazy, but Shadow Shaman Sing on 3k. Well, Invoking against Scythe. Shadow Shaman Sing on 3k net worth, which is a third of the net worth of the 5 support for Scythe. He is so far behind. And that's where the huge difference in this game is. That's where it's going to be, like, sure, you look at Scythe and you think, okay, fairly squishy supports. Enchantress, Skywrath, but they get enough farm, they get fairly tanky. Another Staff of Wizardry for Skywrath, so you can be thinking Yules maybe, or even Rod of Atos. The Yules is kind of nice, you can block damage, block some spells, and just set up a lot for your team if you want to. And now into the Roshan pit they go. Lycan's working on the Assault Crest, which is the other reason Hannah didn't need to go for it. He can go for that, back to that armlet. They're going to back off for now, realizing the potential of a team fight coming their way from a Mag, Enigma, etc. And, Miracle. He pops the ultimate. He's gonna come in top with a Necrobook. He'll force TPs me. No glyph. Meanwhile, they actually get kills at mid lane. They're happy to trade this because they're gonna get Raxes. This is a distraction. Just keep on fighting. Miracle says, look, go back in. Die for this one if you have to. Chibix is gonna fight and create space for Miracle. Miracle's gonna get Raxes. Chibix's job right now is to just run them around in circles, and he does just that. Top Raxes, they're gone. Forever's gonna... Where's the backdoor protection coming from? What is that backdoor protection? It was gone. He never left the base. That is not meant to happen. That backdoor protection should have been permanently gone. I don't know like how it's coded or whatever, but that backdoor protection should not have come back. He went into the base when creeps were in mid lane. He snuck in. He killed this tower. He killed the Rax down to 200 HP, and then suddenly backdoor protection kicks in again. I think maybe because his hero stopped attacking the Rax and switched to the other one. Maybe it's because he stopped attacking as my guess, but the backdoor protection should not have come online there, I'm pretty sure. That was just weird interactions. Well, now into the Roshan pit, MVP go. They're going to get the Aegis for themselves, Lycan on the sidelines, and nothing Scythe can do about this one. They'll be a bit disappointed they didn't actually get those top Raxes. Give an Ember Spirit and Aegis and game on. We'll be looking to pick up another Battle Fury next, I imagine. Lincoln Sphere is always possible because there's Scythes, there's Hexes, and Orchids on the Radiant side, but I think he just needs to go big. More damage, more firepower. Lycan didn't have buyback there, otherwise it may be that he thinks about buying back to contest Roshan, and now you've got an Ember Spirit with Aegis. You definitely don't want a team fight. But we haven't seen Scythe lead that way. If they're fighting as a team, it's because they're creating a distraction for Miracle to go Raptorda. Like, he even popped the ultimate. Like, his Lycan ultimate was used from, like, over here, just to get up all the way from mid lane to top as fast as possible. And that got him up there as fast as possible. Summons the Necrobooks, gets to work. But didn't get Raxes, and this melee Rax heals itself back up. It's already back to over half HP. Scythe just not going for these team fights. You want to see the wombo combo team fight from MVP? It's not going to happen. You can imagine it. The RP, Black Hole, Sleight of Fist, even a Chaos Meteor from the Invoker. Huge damage output. Like, that's overkill as far as damage output's concerned, but it's not going to happen. Maybe for like maybe 2 heroes at most I can see it happening on, but at that point you're not going to use all your ultis and your big spells just for 2 to 3 heroes. That's like, if there's 5 heroes, sure. So They can clean up a couple of heroes just with a few of those spells. And that's where these RPs, you're not looking for a 5-man RP, you're just looking for 2 to 3. You take what you can get. Once again, another sneaky bit of play here from Freedom. Gets himself into the trees. Freedom is like the Singaporean version of Net. He's always hiding in trees, doing sneaky wards, doing crazy stuff. Going Quelling Blade on support, so like chew through trees and jungle his way through different paths on the side here. Speaking of in the trees, Puck is lurking around bottom trying to find a pick off. What's life split he going for? He's
are under attack.
picked up too much. This is going for the range Rex doesn't heal. At this stage, if you're only going to get a bit of damage, you may as well go for the range one.
Bottom tower is under attack.
There you go, Assault Crest to combine with this, so even more potential to push high ground and get these Raxes. And for MVP, it feels like they are often forced to just group up. They actually got Boots of Travel on the Ember Spirit, which is not crazy. He has to be in these fights, and then he also has to stop the split push from Lycan, so that's where Boots of Travel do come in handy, but
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Does need to be a bit careful not to get picked off. I mean, whether he goes Battle Fury or the Boots of Travel, that's going to be the same story. It's if he wants to go defensive, BKB or Lincoln's type build, but I don't necessarily think that's going to be a solution for this game.
Silence.
I like the Dire Observer up here, because this is what's going to spot out Miracle running in, trying to go for that split push, while the rest of his team create distractions around the mid lane.
Under attack.
Miracle's still posturing himself. He's got no buyback. If you pick him off, you go for a push. It's not going to win you the game, but it'll get you some good damage done. Invoker's getting pretty scary. He's got level 17, about to hit level 18 with Max Exhort and getting a lot of points in the Wex now. He's gone just one Invoke. Wow. Normally see, I would normally expect to see that at least a second point in an Invoke. I guess if you're looking team fight, you need Max Invoke.
I bind you.
Freedom. Ooh, gonna be kept alive. The silence comes in. That was the Orchid saving his life there. TP in from Ember Spirit. I think it's cancelled as the Forward Spirits get resummoned. He was trying to TP to a Forward Spirit, but the resummon cancelled out the TP. Invoker now going to take a lot of damage for that Necro minion. And top lane, what's going on here? Oh man. Oh, he's not getting it. Don't worry. This time, backdoor protection working as intended. They didn't see any creeps go in the base with him. That's where backdoor protection should be working. Oh, Duo. He's hunting. Searing Chain's not gonna... Oh, there we go. Side of Fist. I'll bring down the Enchantress. 30 HP somehow. Okay. Maybe it's not entirely working. Oh, Black Hole from the Enigma. He's going to take it fall now. Lifesteal's looking for cure. Ember Spirit. He's got Aegis here, so even if he goes down, will have that respawn. Is there any more silences for when he comes back? That's the big question here. Waning Rift is up in a couple of seconds. Can they burst him down fast enough? There's going to be a Blink Waning Rift on the other two heroes. That's the Shadow Shaman and the Invoker. Ember Spirit's on the run. He got silenced up. I think either an Orchid or possibly the Ancient Seal. And the Ancient Seal will be enough to bring him down. Buyback instantly getting used here. He's got the Fire Element there as well. He's going to try to get Hannah. Hannah goes down to start things off. Closer now showing up again. He's got Silence and a lot of other things here. That bottom lane under pressure. It looks like the Lycan isn't even fighting. Lycan was just split pushing bottom. He used Necrobooks, he used ult, he gets his tower down to half HP. Mid-range Rex to 400. This range Rex full HP and... Oh, much. He panics. The panic BKB. Panic King Bar.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Pelosion's got himself 2k gold. He's been huge this game, Pelosion. Like, to me, he's been the MVP. He did so well outlaning March in that bottom lane, and since then he's been leading the ganks, controlling the tempo, having a huge impact. I think Freedom's done really well in the Skywrath as well, but I look towards the Puck and the Skywrath as the two big playmakers this game. Well, we'll see where he's off to next. Oh, the top range Rex did end up going down. It was so damn low. That was bound to happen in your lane. They got the range Rex at mid. Didn't actually see that one go down, but it has gone down now. It looks like Lycan says, maybe I'll consider fighting. Oh, no. Is he heading top? He's going to get hexed up here. The Shackles to follow. He's actually going to go for the kill. I don't know about this one. He needs backup from his team. Blink Malefice is there. BKB needs to chomp his way out. And that's going to prevent it. Oh, up, but that's not so good. No. No RP. No Serpent Wards. What to do? What to do, MVP? Everything on cooldown. The Tornado now on cooldown. They're looking for Puck. He blinks out. And look at this. Black Hole on cooldown. RP on cooldown. Serpent Wards on cooldown.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Rax is in trouble. I guess, be okay. No backup protection at the moment, but maybe not going to go for a push just yet. Lycan wants to wait for his ultimate to come back up. His Necrobook's also on cooldown, so... Well... MVP, back against the wall. Probably some like 20k. Yeah, almost 20k. It's ugly. It's Puck and Life still a team up. They kill the Invoker again.
Your last move.
This Invoker's having a rough time. He's gone with that second point in Invoke now, so he's looking to max it out ASAP for that short cooldown. You stay on the level 1 until you want that 4/2 second cooldown, because going from 16 seconds to 8 seconds doesn't help a huge amount in a team fight, but getting it down to 2 to 4 seconds makes a pretty big difference, so he's thinking he's ready to max out the Invoke. He's got the items in the mana pool to sustain it. And down, bottom lane is being sieged now. They have the, actually Scythe and Enchantress at top, and they've got 3 heroes down bottom. Invoker's still dead for 40 seconds, and the problem is this top melee Rax is actually really important. This is a melee Rax. Bottom lane also being sieged, so someone's just gonna go, and that's gonna be your Enigma. He's got the BKB Black Hole with his Blink Dagger. RP up as well now. They're holding on to top, and Lycan's like, well, do I go top? Do I go bottom? Do I just pressure mid? Looks like he wants to maybe meet up towards mid lane. He's gonna pop the ultimate, summons it. Oh, he doesn't get the shackles. Oh dear. The Hex does absolutely nothing in the shapeshift form. Magnus needs to maybe just go for an RP. There's gonna be an RP onto Miracle. Black Hole could follow, will follow. Catches out Hannah as well. Nicely placed there, but there's a Hex from Pelosin. One cleave going through here from the Emissary. He's going to bring down Pelosin. Nicely played here. Miracle now in trouble. He's just going to focus down the Rax. This is a melee Rax as well, but he's not going to get it. His team did manage to get the melee Rax at top, and the problem is MVP, sure they're winning these fights, but their base is just bit by bit disappearing. If Pelosin can get onto the high ground, this melee Rax is already really low as well. Problem is there's Serpent Wards there to defend this. Now in the team fight, Enigma's got no Black Hole. Mag's got no RP. There's going to be a Dream Call on multiple heroes here. QO, they've got vision from it, looks like. There's a gem on your Skyrath mate. 2 more kills going their way. They finished off the Necrobooks as well for good measure. Immediate buyback coming. This Necrobook from Invoker is just being stolen by the Enchantress every fight. Huge crit! Oh, poor Chibik. He melts. BKB now up in the Ember Spirit, having to be used to get rid of that silence. The chase is now on. He wants to go for this kill, but the 4-staff, the movement speed of the lifesteal help get him out of there. And the Korean team MVP, they've held on to 42 minutes. I was looking at this game earlier on and thinking this game could be over by like 25, but MVP are making Scythe work for it. 42, 43 minutes in, and there's 4 Raxes down, unfortunately, for MVP. That's the bad news. And these other Raxes are not looking too well constructed right now. They've got a lot of structure damage. Look at this lines being drawn. Chance's like, look guys, we got this. That's where they've just got to sit in their own bases, he's saying. And Roshan going to be respawning in the next 10 to 20 seconds. MVP have made a way out. Puck's going to find a snipe on the Shadow Shaman though, who's getting way too aggressive on the mass. March in trouble as well. He's got the BKB, he's going to have to pop it. Is he going to TP out? He does. He's not going to use it just yet. There's another blink in a second. He'll get the blink into a TP. Nothing from Skyrath Mage, unfortunately. But maybe Mystic Flare has a long cast range. I think he could have maybe gone for that. Elsewhere, Puck's to find 8 kill. They're going to get QO as well. That's Enigma and Invoker down. That may be the end of the road for MVP. Well, Scythe 34 kills to 22. Oh dear. And it's just game 1 of a best of 3, so we'll be coming back with game 2, whatever the result of this one is. But right now, it looks like Scythe in control. They're the heavy favorites in Group B, with teams like Execration, MVP, as well as Orange Esports there. And now the range Rex will go down. Hannah easily sniping that one. Lycan says, I'll go tier 4s now. My team, they can get the melee rack. I'll get tier 4s, because you need to defend these tier 4s. They can use ultis on Miracle. He's just going to TP himself out. Meanwhile, the bottom melee rack will get lift. Miracle's actually TP'd all the way back to Fountain, so no BKB. 4-second BKB. That BKB is only good for BKB TPing, really. Like, if you try and right-click down Raxes with it, by the time you get the Rax, you've got no escape plan. Maybe you can suicide, but 4-second BKB is very lackluster. And no, 200 HP, final Rax standing. When you've got an Ember Spirit plus Mag, you probably think, okay, we've got to try for something. One crit and cleave, and the game's back on. But right now, it's looking like MVP have no options. Scythe's going to go into Roshan now as well. And, Lycan, ooh, sends his minions. They want to going for this, but Miracle's sending his actual hero towards the base, but elsewhere, it's the immediately Rax going down, and that's going to be Mega Troops now. MVP, I don't think they're coming back from this. We'll have to wait and see. They're going to look for one last kill. Miracle, RP, Black Hole, can they actually get some strength there as well? They'll kill Miracle, and they'll call GG. They say, screw you, you rat dotating bastard, and get the kill, but it's GG, and game 1 goes to Scythe from Singapore. Singaporeans looking pretty good here. It took them some time to finish off game 1, but at no point were MVP that close. Scythe got ahead, they stayed ahead, and there was never really much of a comeback. In the end, it was like a 25k gold lead, it looks like. GG is called, and Scythe Gaming, they get their first win of the inaugural. Their first game played, they were directly seeded into the main group stage. MVP had to go through the play-in matches, and also a previous match today in the group stage against Execration. So for now, good start for the Singaporeans, guys. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's time for Game 2. So more of the inaugural, powered by Twitch TV, as well as sponsored by 100TB and esportsventure.com. You can head on down to the links below the stream if you want to check out their products and support them. But guys, Beyond the Sun will be right back. More inaugural action coming your way. If you want to check out some European Dota, we're also casting WPC. That's over on Beyond the Summit 2. Mort's casting the tiebreakers for the WPC European matches. So there's also more good Dota over there. But for now, guys, we're done with Game 1. Game 2 coming your way shortly. Don't go anywhere.